Hey buddies, welcome back to E3 Lonesome coverage continuing with Ubisoft. What the fuck am I looking at? This is like some sort of feel-good montage about the company, I suppose. I just woke up. I actually did fall asleep, which is rare for me. I was able to get to sleep, and oh man, am I tired. This better be good, Ubisoft. I got out of bed for this shit. How long has this been going on? This montage. It seems really extensive. Oh man. Ugh. I hate energy drinks. But it's only my recourse right now. My only recourse. So this has been happening for a couple minutes. What a way to start a conference.
Like I said, it's been a great year for us, and I really hope that you enjoyed yourselves as well. You guys and girls are the reason why we get out of bed every single day. Yes, it's because of you right there. And for you, the fans, we created something special called the Uplay Lounge.
No! No!
Hey guys, we're just in front of the standard.
It's just a torture chamber with Uplay plastered all over the walls.
The event last year was such a success that we decided to bring it back. So we're creating a very special place where VIPs and fans will experience the media briefing and some exclusive E3 events throughout the week. This year we picked the epically stunning Standard Hotel. It's a classic example of Los Angeles' timeless architectural style. Now let's head inside and see how the teams are giving this hotel a little bit of love in preparation for the conference. At the top of this escalator is where our fans will check in, but it won't be easy. You're gonna have to work for it if you want to visit us at the Uplay Lounge. Right through this door is the main game area where our fans will have access to our announced titles.
Thank you.
It's still under construction, but let's take a quick
Bet you wanted to bring me a Coke.
Throughout the week, our fans will have access to master classes with devs, one-on-one Q&As, and daily competitions. And of course, much swag to be won. And this is the theater, where our fans will get to watch Ubisoft's media briefing. But what's a trip to the Standard without? A trip to the hotel pool on the roof. Let's go check it out. Well, there you have it. That's how things are shaping up at the Uplay Lounge here at the Standard
Aisha
Hotel
Tyler
in
looks
downtown
really
Los Angeles.
different.
We hope to see you here. Back to you guys.
Is it the new haircut or?
Wow, now I know where I'll be spending most of my time this week. I'll be hanging back in the Uplay Lounge. I can guarantee that. Speaking of which, a few months ago we started this campaign asking you guys to send in your Ubisoft.
Who the fuck drinks Red Bull? It's a horrible tasting.
So the following video you're about to see is
God damn it, it's terrible, terrible tasting drink.
I hope it inspires you as well. Let's take a look.
Why would you drink that? Ugh. Wait, you can turn on your PlayStation like that? I didn't know you were supposed to hold it that way.
Do you want to try an amazing experience?
I'm loving this, whatever the fuck it is. This is hilarious. What the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing? I'm making a video diary!
Is this some sort of like official Ubisoft embracing fan art and fan, like, the gaming community's content? Oh, it's just like a little... Well, that's cute. Just a thank you video to the fans for making awesome stuff.
Forget about the massive number of incredibly talented and passionate teams all over the world creating these unique experiences for you guys. So we've sent our camera crew to some different Ubisoft locations all over the world.
Who is this man, and why does he act like this?
What inspires you?
Somebody research who the fuck this guy is. He's incredible.
Since I was a kid was to work in video games, and to do that with people from all over the world, that inspires me every day.
So, the show is supposed to start in the next 10 minutes then. This is still the pre-show.
Et finalement, c'est des souvenirs d'enfance qui reviennent.
I'm a father, I have 3
The audio?
So seeing my kids playing one of my games is always one of the best gratifications I can get.
I simply love to create games. That's the passion that drives me.
Is that loud enough for you?
Camaraderie with the fans to create the passion that turns a consumer into a fanatic.
My inspiration comes from the player. I don't know. He will probably do something that is unexpected with our game. Something that I have not yet imagined, and this is really a great energy to make games.
What inspires me working in the video game industry is the non-stop innovation and everything that brings with it.
Taking a team and learning, growing, improving together, and creating something successful.
In this job, one of the things that I really get
who the hell is he?
Is by seeing
Whoa,
people
what
doing
the
best job they've ever done in their life.
That is a sharp fucking looking man.
I'm fortunate because I get to work with a lot of people who are very creative, very passionate about the industry.
Meeting different people from all kinds of different backgrounds and exchanging ideas with them.
The people around me, so the passion that I see in others, the
oh
pride
man,
that they take in their work.
This pre-show of Ubisoft is making you feel all warm and fuzzy about their company and the people that support them, huh? I think we can kind of gather...
That's about it, guys. I really want to take this time to thank everybody for the hard work that they did. I want to thank our teams. I want to thank the fans.
Who is this guy?
I appreciate you guys. We could not have done this without you. Now, without any further ado, it's about that time. Let's get the show started. Let's do this.
Oh yeah. Hey, is this that famous French band? Sort of the techno swing band from France? I forget the names, but there's a techno swing band that is really popular in France. Alright, so I'm gonna... electro swing. Is it Caravan Palace? Would it be those guys? I know that one of the most famous electro swing bands is from France anyways. That's all I know. Alright, I'm gonna take myself out. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna turn down the music actually because this will be an empty spot in the stream for me. When it goes to YouTube, I don't want to get flagged. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna ask Becky to start making a coffee. I need more than this bullshit Red Bull here. Be right back. Hey buddies, alright, so I've got a coffee brewing. I thought that I could do with just the energy drink, but I think I actually need a coffee to perk me up a bit more. You guys know how coffee tends to burn you out a little bit quicker than energy drinks tend to last longer? They kind of give you an all-day energy rather than coffees. They get you going, but they drain you for like the rest of the day. I can usually have 2 to 3 coffees a day and that's it. I've already had 2, and I feel like I want the last coffee to be towards closer to the Sony conference instead of right now, or I might burn out. Alright, ready to start? Not quite. So, do we know if Aisha Tyler's coming out this year? Has she tweeted? Last year she tweeted that she'd be here before the conference started.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the historic Orpheum Theater.
Is anybody else getting...
Here are just a few reminders before we begin today's show. Please look around you and locate the nearest emergency exit.
Oh, I don't think I have to worry about that. I mean,
please proceed to one of these exits and follow the instructions of the Orpheum staff.
I'll know
also,
where that
all
one
aisles
is.
must remain clear at all times during the show by order of the fire department.
But that's where I keep my
and
snacks.
Please note that smoking is not permitted in any part of the building.
That's where all
Thank
the...
you for your attention and enjoy the show.
Rabbids! Rabbids! First, make yourself comfortable. That's not what the pizza's for.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program will begin in 2 minutes.
It really hit him hard and fast there. It's almost like he didn't know he had to pee until seconds before he had to pee. Oh, and he used the... Oh, no!
I want to show you a new game. I'm convinced it's...
I am very evil. What the fuck? Oh, French humor. You're so wacky. They left the controls in his hands? He seems like the last person you should have in charge of the conference. That was Aisha Tyler's voice. I don't know, like, I mean, if I were Ubisoft, yeah, Rabbids would be the last person that I put in charge of starting the conference. And is it just me, or these Rabbids seem a little bit quicker to their screaming than in previous years? Also, are all these wristbands that they're wearing just leftover from the Xbox conference, or is Ubisoft also using the wristband technology this year? Seems that somebody may have sold both companies on this new tech, and I wonder how much they paid for it. I don't remember Rabbids being that quick to their scream. Usually it takes a little bit longer, like they usually have a little bit more timing. That one in particular was like screaming instantly each time. The song is called Dragons and it's from Caravan Palace. It's a nice sounding tune, but I just don't... On the show, on the normal shows, I can kind of keep talking with the guys over top of music, but here I just want to turn it down so that I don't have to talk as much. Today's Xbox conference is already on YouTube. It's hidden right now, but it's on YouTube. And of course it was flagged. Guess what it was flagged for? Like a 5-second segment where Lara Croft is the Lara Croft segment. They apparently used music from A Beautiful Mind or something like that. And it was flagged for that. So that was awesome. 10-minute segment, and the Beautiful Mind composer owns the whole thing. There's Becky. Get out of here. You can't see this shit.
I'm not seeing anything.
You saw everything.
Nope. Bye.
Goodbye. Alright. So what are they still listening to? Another song. Probably another licensed song. Waking up. Do I look tired? I think I look okay, I think. I've looked worse. I do look tired. Pale? I look pale? That has nothing to do with being tired. Now you're just insulting my complexion. Oh, I should wake up baby Hank. He's been sleeping. Alright, buddy, you wake up too. Alright, so moving all kinds of shit here. Uh-oh, are they starting? Seems like they're starting. Here we go. What do you guys think this is? What are we gonna start with? Ubisoft, fucking... But this doesn't look like Assassin's Creed. This looks like... Fuck, this looks like something we've never seen before. Hey. Oh, Far Cry.
Passport. Breathe. I'll do the talking.
Passport. Jaldi jaldi. दरवाजा खोलो. जल्दी करो, जल्दी करो.
What's happening?
Shh. कहाँ से आ रहे हो? पटना बॉस. पटना? पटना में क्या है? परवा है तो बाढ़ में जा. लेकिन हमारी रेंज में. मैंने कहा बाढ़ में जा. कुछ है? अभी तक कुछ नहीं. कोई बात नहीं बॉस, कोई बात नहीं, ले लो. चुप. मिल गया. कुछ मिल गया. भागो. बॉस अभी जाने. से निकलो. रुक. रुको.
Oh. How did he not die? Oh no, monkey! I don't give a shit. Fuck him. Why did they shoot the other people on site, but then subdue him by telling him to get on the ground? I guess he had the protagonist badge on him or something. Like, you always need to pick up that wristband before you start an adventure.
Remember saying, stop the bus. Yes, stop the bus. Not shoot the bus. I'm very particular with my words. Stop. Shoot. Stop. Shoot. Do those words sound the same?
That it got out of control.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It didn't get out of control.
It got out of control.
Got out of control. I hate when things get out of control. One fucking shot, but you couldn't fucking do that! And I got blood on my fucking shells. At least there's a silver lining. We didn't completely fuck it up. Get up, boy. I recognize those eyes anywhere. I'm so sorry about this. This was supposed to be... well, not this. We have a party waiting for you, but I don't think I know your name. Who is this? Hmm? Is this your +1? Strong, silent type. I like it. I am terribly embarrassed about all of this. This was supposed to be very simple, but you know, if you give food to monkeys, they just throw their shit at each other. You know. Oh, would you hold this? For just a moment, I want to get a little...
What is it?
Picture right into the camera. There we are.
Is this the protagonist from Far Cry 3 that you're playing as well?
Don't worry about a thing, my boy. This will soon be behind us, and we'll be off on our grand adventure. Because I have cleared my calendar for you. You and I are gonna tear shit up!
Uh-oh. Should I stay or should I go down? It feels like they're just trying to recreate Voss, though, doesn't it? Just like in a different way, but still kind of crazy,
Hey everyone,
weird.
I'm Dan Hay, executive producer of Far Cry 4. And that
You have
was
a
just
deep
the first
voice,
5
Dan
minutes
Hay.
of the game. On November 18th, you'll be traveling in a bus headed towards an armed border at the foot of the Himalayas. We'll give you a fake passport, a little bit of cash, and a gun. And after that, well, you're fucked.
So
over the next few days, we'll invite you to discover Karat Hands-On, where every single second is a
So do
story.
you guys think that the
You can
protagonist
also
is the
join us
same
tonight for a
as
major
Far Cry 3?
announcement. Welcome to
Or do
Far
you think
Cry
it's a
4.
new guy? I mean,
Pagan
yeah,
Man is
do you
waiting.
think it's a new guy?
Thanks, everybody. Have a great show.
Holy
It's a new protagonist?
shit. Give it up for Dan
I
Hay,
can't
the
tell.
man
They
with
look
the
the
best
exact
voice
same
in
to me.
game dev. And yes, we did start the show with Far Cry 4 because here at Ubisoft we start big and then we go bigger.
Aisha Tyler's
Hey everybody,
back.
my name is Aisha Tyler and welcome to the Ubisoft E3 media briefing. I am super excited to be here and I hope you are too. This is my third time hosting the Ubisoft presser and I'm incredibly happy to be back. And someone actually asked me recently, why do I keep doing these pressers when the internet is so full of bullshit? And I told them it's because I love video games. I love everything about them. I love playing them. I love watching other people play them, not as much as I love playing them, but I love them. And just like all of you guys watching right now, I can't wait to find out what awesome stuff is coming next. Well, I can tell you right now, I have seen what's coming next, and this show is going to be amazing. It is exciting, it is terrifying, it's uplifting, it's even gonna get a little sweaty, it's hella fucking smoky. Apparently it's 420 in this bitch. Everybody clapping is in the back of the theater because they were late. Today's briefing perfectly encapsulates all the killer stuff that Ubisoft does. Ubisoft development teams across the world continue to generate insanely cool things, creating not just compelling, that was two words together, compelling interactive narratives, but sprawling immense worlds. Worlds that surprise us, worlds that challenge us, worlds brimming with opportunities for us to dive into the action. Worlds that just reek of awesome. And speaking of which, I'm really hoping you guys have all had a chance to hack and weaponize Chicago and Watch Dogs by now. Everybody played it? Sweet. Sweet. I have to tell you, I was incredibly stoked to be asked to be part of that game.
Wait, she was a part of it?
It's a gamer's dream come true to see your voice coming out of your screen and then get to roll over yourself in a dump truck. Or hug yourself, or teabag yourself, whatever you're into. But I was not asked to be in this next game, and I'm totally okay with that because while I have many talents, I got star throwing skills, I got nunchuck skills, dancing is not one of my skills, unlike most of my people. But luckily, no matter how much you suck at dancing, there's plenty to love about Just Dance 2015. Just Dance is a franchise that belongs to its fans, and since 2009,
all right, well, we had to get this out of the way.
100 million players
at least
have interacted with the Just Dance universe, creating,
Just Dance,
sharing,
I guess I'm
and
okay
being
with
at the
it.
center
At least it
of that
comes with a
experience.
song or two.
Just Dance
and then
2015 not only features an updated track list
and then
with artists
finish
like Pharrell Williams, I know you're not sick of that song yet, and Ellie Goulding, but for the first time, the passion and engagement of the community, the gaming community, is going to help power the game itself. So, let's take a look at what's coming.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Humming over the music. I'm not gonna get flagged for this. Probably will. This is a good tune, though. I do like this. This is, what's his name? What's the name of the guy who sings this, guys? I can see his face in my head, but this got really popular, right? Like, people all over the world have been doing this song, and then they even banned it over in Feral. Oh, I really didn't know the name. But they've, like, banned it in some countries because people are doing the dance as a protest to the man, fighting the man with it. Alright. I'm kind of fucked. I'm gonna be definitely flagged with this song. I'm turning it down. Just keeps on going. I'm happy. I guess I could just sing along to it. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. At least with the guys here, we can all kind of a cappella over it, but we can take shifts doing it.
Like
it's hard
Kevin
when
Bacon
you're just alone.
in Footloose, the real Footloose, not the lame remake. Just Dance is always finding new ways to bring people together with dance. And in that spirit, the team is introducing a brand new way to break out of your living room and further deliver on the promise that everyone and anyone can dance, including a freakishly tall, klutzy, yet slightly masculine girl like me. Here to tell us more is Just Dance's executive producer, Mr. Jason Altman.
Thanks,
Wait.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to introduce Just Dance Now, a completely new way to play the game with anyone, anywhere, and at any time. All you need is a smartphone and an internet-connected big screen, like a tablet, a PC, or a smart TV.
But a
Doesn't matter what
tablet
kind of smartphone you have,
isn't a
or
big
even if you're all on
screen.
different connections, Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G, everyone will be in sync, playing together in real time. This isn't just a breakthrough for Just Dance. This is a breakthrough in latency-free, multi-device online gaming. Let me show you how it works.
Apparently a tablet is a big
I've
screen
downloaded
now.
the free app to my phone. On my connected big screen, I go to justdancenow.com. It detects my smartphone, lets me join the dance room, and we're playing Just Dance.
Wow.
As usual, when I play Just Dance, I follow the dance
Yeah,
on the screen
but
and use a controller to
you
dance.
can't just
now,
start
the
playing.
controller is my phone.
How does it know
Just
who you
Dance
want
has
to
always
play
been about a
with?
small group of players having fun together at a living room or at a party. The magic of Just Dance Now
Does it
is that
detect
there's no
by
limit to the number of
proximity,
people who can play.
or
From 4 people to 20 people at a birthday party to the 2,000 people in this auditorium to 20,000 people at a stadium concert. Anyone with
Prove
a
it.
smartphone who can see that big screen can join the game.
and these professional dancers will prove for you that
connecting the
everybody will
through
dance just like professional
Let's
when they play the game. Oh, Lady Gaga up in this. I'm here for the applause, applause, applause. I'm here for the applause, applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause. I'm here for the applause. The applause, the applause. I love the applause. Applause, applause, applause. You guys don't like it? Applause, applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause. Hey. Do you guys not like me singing over it? You want me to just mute it so that I don't have to do that, or? Lyrics game? I love the. I don't know the lyrics. I'm seeing a split in there. I'm seeing half of you liking my singing and half of you hating it. Half of you seem to want me to mute and half of you seem to want me to keep going. There's a real split, guys. Here for the applause, 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 applause. Well, I made it.
Let's find out who our winner is. Highest score in the room is Alberta. Give it up for Alberta, everybody. That was awesome. That was incredibly, and then I think an honorable
She knew
mention
she
goes
was
to
gonna win.
Jason.
No,
It was an E for effort, my
Thank you
friend.
very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Give
Thanks,
it
everybody.
up for Jason
Have a good
Altman,
show.
everybody. Well, no matter how bad you are at it, the fact is that dancing makes people happy. And frankly, I can't think of a place that needs dancing more than a post-pandemic New York City.
You have to admit,
where millions
that Lady
of people
Gaga
have
song
died
is pretty good.
from a virulent contagion.
It's pretty
Just
catchy.
bleeding from all your orifices makes you want to jump up and shake it. It's also like Footloose, only without the yes. Don't you think? Just shake it out. It is also like Footloose, only, you know, bleeding from your eyeballs. Now, last year, we got an introduction to the world of Tom Clancy's The Division, and we almost crapped ourselves with joy. Here now to bring us more joy is producer Petter Mannerfelt.
Thanks, Aisha. Hi, everyone. It's great to be back here at E3 again. Last year, we were extremely proud to introduce The Division. And this year, we want to take you on a journey from the New York you know to the New York of The Division. As we demonstrated earlier today at the Microsoft media briefing, New York City has become a hostile place.
So yeah, the Microsoft
And on the verge of being
briefing
completely
gameplay
lost.
footage looked pretty
Lost
good.
to a virus,
It
lost
didn't
to
look like it
chaos,
had been downgraded
and
yet
lost to the
anyways.
factions who had taken advantage of
It
the
looked
break
pretty
of
much
our
as good
society.
as the original
As an
E3
agent of
footage
the
from
Division,
last year.
You're a member of a civilian elite.
Do you guys feel like
trained
the
in secret
Xbox footage
and
this morning
embedded in
was
society.
not as good?
3 weeks after
as
the release
previous
of the
years?
virus, you are activated to uncover the conspiracy behind the pandemic and ultimately to take back New York.
There were some key things that I saw this
And now,
morning that I
we're going
want
to show how
to
this all
look out for in the final product, and that included bullet decals within the cars and stuff, and I want to see if those are persistent throughout the gameplay in the actual delivered game, because stuff like that matters to me. Bullet holes that stay and don't disappear as you shoot more bullets.
Love destroy itself, to see it fall apart. Disaster always feels so distant, detached. Someone else's struggle in some faraway place. It's not until it's in our city, at our doors, that we realize how fragile we are. All of us. All of this.
How many bullet holes do I want? I want bullet holes that never go away. I want unlimited bullet holes.
No, baby, Steven. Mommy, I'm here. Mommy's waiting.
So what happened in the Division? Why did everything go to hell?
I love you, Marcus. Sarah.
Story-wise, it's not like a zombie thing, and it's not like a...
And when it hit, when it came down, it came down hard.
Give me my family back.
And we fell. We buried ourselves in anger, fear, and the instinct to survive.
Something to do with money and Black Friday. A virus on Black Friday. Like a real virus? A real life virus? Not a computer virus? It's a virus that kills people. Oh. Every time Ubisoft mentions a virus, I just think that it's going to be a computer thing because of Watch Dogs. I love this trailer so far. The progression of the world and the destruction. The way that people keep on bringing their garbage to the garbage area as though somebody's going to pick it up. Optimistic of them. That's cool.
Where's the drive, Simon?
Please
don't make us rest again.
And the real truth is, no one watched. No one saw. Wanted to see.
Where you go?
Tragedy is invisible. People turn away from it and run from it if they can. And it's hard knowing that you belong here. That your purpose lies amongst all this pain. But someone's gotta be there to pick it up.
So what creates the factions of people that are fighting? Like, who are you fighting for, and who's organizing it?
Back together. Put us all back together.
Oh, fire monster? Flame? What? I don't... Sports teams. So is the background music supposed to be this distorted? Is it distorted for everybody watching on Twitch? It's not just on my stream, is it? So that was interesting. Got me interested, I suppose, in the world, what's happening and why. Sure. I didn't send out a YouTube message. I should send out one now.
All right, so last year, Ubisoft introduced a loud, fast, next-gen take on driving games. An MMO with the entirety of the United States, sea to shining.
Hey buddies, I'm live right now with the Ubisoft E3 press conference 2014. Come watch me torture myself with lack of sleep. I love you.
Coast without one single loading. True, expansive, open world driving mayhem. Take a look at the crew.
Whoa, another licensed song. It's like every friggin' thing that they're doing is a licensed tune. I should just give up on it. Alright, Ubisoft. Oh, that's not Ubisoft. Ubisoft E3 Live. Alright, there we go. Publish. It's just a series of songs that I have to talk over. They're really nice songs. I like them, but fuck. This kind of feels like Postal Service or something. Feels like if you were to tell me this was the new Postal, that's a gigantic spoiler. Who had the bigger spoiler, the Microsoft press conference or the Ubisoft press conference? Get it? What do you think, guys? Where will your crew go? The spoiler during the Microsoft press conference was pretty bad. And the worst part, it was completely unnecessary for the purpose that she was out there for. She didn't need to say what she said to get across the same point.
Gigantic, but it's what you get to do in that map that makes this game so incredibly fun. And to tell us more, please welcome back to E3, Creative Director of The Crew, Julian Garrity.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
Just having to hug you.
Oh.
I'm a hugger, yes. All right, so tell us what's new with The Crew.
Awkward.
Things
Beautifully
have been
awkward.
Crazy busy. We've been hard at work improving every facet of the game and pushing what makes our game really unique. The road trip you just saw there, that's just one of our 2-hour-plus missions that will take you from Miami to LA by the way of New York, the Rockies, Las Vegas, and San Francisco.
Wait, it doesn't take only 2 hours to drive
cool.
between
Now,
LA.
I hear that you've actually been opening up the doors to the studio.
Yes, yes. We've been striving to put the gamers at the heart
Yeah,
of our
leather
experience.
coat and
So we've
shorts.
given
I'm not sure what I think of it.
access to the game to members of our community and driving fanatics.
Button-down shirt,
It's
but
helping us get some
leather
perspective
coat
on what
and
works,
shorts.
what needs some love, and what everyone thinks is awesome.
Then
The community
sneakers
is
without
also inspiring
socks.
new gameplay. Players were improvising challenges. For example, meeting at the foot of one of our snow-capped mountains and racing to the top in an off-road kitted vehicle. And so, the hill climb skill was born.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, but you did work outside of the studio as well, right?
Of course.
Okay.
That version, we let it out into the wild. Since mid-May, we launched an operation called Route 909, and we allow players in 7 locations worldwide, from Montreal to Dubai and Los Angeles, to come and play the game.
Angeles? What are you, Bugs Bunny?
Challenges. The challenges range from cooperative races to exploration and even customization. And the feedback has been amazing. People have been blown away by the ambition, scale, and variety of gameplay. The finals are yet to happen. Currently, the 2 top teams are New York, who are at the top of the leaderboards, and Copenhagen, who have an unbreakable Viking spirit. But my money is on the Brazilian crew. Tune in to the Crew Battle Playoffs on Twitch, June 10th and 11th.
Okay, well, you see this footage and you're dying to play. I'm dying to get my hands on this game. When can I do that?
You're in the right place.
Okay, good.
We have 4 different demos at E3. On Sony's booth, Microsoft, NVIDIA, but if you want the real experience, come to Ubisoft's booth. We have 2 motion seats.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And that's not all. For everyone who isn't at E3, we're opening our closed beta July 23rd. But
Closed
you can register
beta?
Right now on thecrewgame.com.
Awesome.
What kind of an accent?
Obviously,
It says
we're all
Los
gonna do it right away. I'm also
Angeles
just going to
and
point out that
beta.
You say beta in the most adorable way.
Thank you for acknowledging it.
Cute. I want to do the beta even more now. So tell me, I have one last question. It's the one that everybody's obviously been asking. What's the launch date?
That's why I love Aisha
November 11th,
Tyler. She won't let it
PS4,
go. She's
Xbox
going
One.
to acknowledge
Rock and roll.
Thank you.
what everybody's thinking.
Julian Garrity, you guys.
I want to do the beta even more now.
All right, you can go almost everywhere in the crew, but the one place that you can't drive is into the past. Thank you for that masterful segue. Sometimes you just got to make a hard right turn. Fortunately, Ubisoft has been making history seem insanely real for years with the massive favorite, Assassin's Creed. Yes, you know you feel it. So here to tell you what Assassin's Creed Unity is all about, please welcome creative director Alex Amancio.
So what do you think they're going to show? Probably a CG trailer, huh?
Good afternoon.
Why was he followed by a
It is
steady
the dawn
cam that
of
they're
the
not
19th
even
century.
switching to? They must be
Paris
shooting a
is at
documentary.
its darkest hour. The nation is besieged by economic decay. Poverty and hunger are relentless. Revolution is in the air.
This will be a CG. No? In-game engine? No, CG. Wait, what? I can't tell anymore. And that's kind of cool. This generation, we can barely ever tell whether it's computer generated or if it's in-game engine, or sometimes just the in-game engine pre-generated. This CG. Okay, here we go, CG. Oh. Is this a licensed song or is this an original track? I can't tell. I've never... It sounds licensed. You know this song? Who sings it? But Ubisoft's not making this one easy for me. It's lowered. Oh, wait, Lord... Who... Who's in Lord? Isn't it got like a lead singer that used to be something else? Lord covering Tears for Fears. I don't think that you can make the French Revolution look glamorous. They're not trying to make it look glamorous, but I mean, somehow they made... Last year they made the Civil War look glamorous, but 2 years ago. The French Revolution was a terrible time. That was it was the Revolutionary War? It's not the same thing. Well, it was a cool CG trailer. I don't know the difference between Revolutionary War and Civil War. I'm not American.
Are you ready to rule the world? Thank you. The French Revolution is one of the most brutal and tumultuous periods in recent history, and yet it helped lay the very foundations of the modern world. At the center of Unity lies Arnaud, our deadliest assassin yet. You'll experience the revolution through his eyes, build up your own skill set and arsenal to suit your own unique play style and approach. Assassin's Creed Unity takes the franchise to unprecedented territory. Earlier today, we introduced the 4-player shared experience. But in addition to this novel way of playing the game, we've completely redesigned the fundamental building blocks of the core experience itself. Unity is about carving your own unique path to a huge, immersive city filled with countless stories, activities, and rewards. Here's a small taste of our systemic open world, played by Dominic Butler, lead level designer on Assassin's Creed Unity.
So we're gonna look at a little bit of single player.
Poor France is ill, and our city is a wound, inflamed by all efforts to heal her. A king once ruled, headstrong and corrupt. Now headless and a corpse, murdered by men just as vile. Today, fanatics from all sides spill blood on every corner. 1,000 terrors I mean to cure, day by day, street by street, Templar by Templar.
That kind of felt awkward, the way he descended there. Almost violent, the way he fell down.
I think the guards can handle these roads. My target may be on the move.
Stop showing this view. I need to see the graphics a little bit better. Come on! Zoom back in. There we go. Ugh, tactical missions.
Can you see anything?
Hey, why did you stop? Why did he? Oh, no.
Bear up, madame. I will return to see justice done. Every faction carries its own grudge. I can't solve every problem.
Hey, did he just step and poop? Stop showing this view, please. Thank you. Go ahead.
Here's the spot. If I'm not too late, I'll catch Captain Xavier at his dinner.
You got that telltale Assassin's Creed clipping going on still, where people clip through buildings and clip through each other and stuff, and it just seems like something they're never going to try to get rid of, unfortunately. It's always bothered me. I envy you if it doesn't bother you.
Wait, and I'm not afraid to say it. It's Monsieur Theroux they're sending up today.
A man with shady friends. If the Jacobins don't act quick, it's their own lives they'll be losing.
Say no more. I understand you well, but it's making...
That guy's playing old knifey finger tricks. Oh man, the way those guys move, just like you see those, like the way they like turn on a dime, like very quickly, glitch back and forth, and it's just so very Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft just seems to have no desire to ever refine these things.
You're after.
Where is he?
Pas de justice, the executions.
Good.
Is this in-game?
You should leave this
rendering?
place.
Merci, monsieur. Merci. Merci.
That was certainly better looking than anything in-game has ever looked for Assassin's Creed. I suspect this is on a PC build. that the way it transitioned from gameplay up to his face, and it almost looked like CG rendering, and then back out again, was beautiful. Of course, this is the Ubisoft conference, so who knows what it will look like when it's delivered to our hands. AC uses in-game cutscenes. It's its claim to fame. Yeah, but all of Black Flag in-game cutscenes were in-game engine cutscenes, guys. I don't remember it ever clipping to video in Black Flag. And I know that the in-game cutscenes in Black Flag were real because I had one that glitched out once.
Stand aside or face immediate imprisonment. Here and now clear the path. Let no one interfere. Clear the way, you peasants. The Committee of Public Safety shall brook no dissent.
Well, a French backdrop is certainly going to add a little flair of color to the game, isn't it? You got these blue, stark blue petticoats walking about.
Silence all! Before God Almighty, let justice be served upon this stage with dignity. Heed here this fallen man, this unworthy animal, this sower of public discourse. Wretched and false friends of beleaguered France, wicked and deceitful, here you came through death, the death incurred by your witless Bear witness all. This is the punishment that awaits all citizens, man or woman.
How did he know he could get on top of the guillotine? If I were playing the game, I would think that I could get on the guillotine, and then he would just like glitch off the side of it, and it would turn out that he couldn't get on top of it. That's one of my problems with Assassin's Creed, is you can never really tell what is traversable. It's kind of a crapshoot when you do a leap of faith like that, whether you're going to be able to jump on top of it or not.
Thank you. And thank you, Dominic. That was only a glimpse of our systemic open world. Make sure to see
True,
something
he's the level designer.
Thank
I'm
you,
just
have a
playing devil's advocate. Like, if you're actually playing the game, wouldn't it be nice if you could always trust that something that looks like you can jump on can actually be jumped on?
So while it is visually cool as hell and incredibly huge, the free running aspect of Assassin's Creed always reminds me that
true, Shade.
haptic feedback from my controller is not a workout, no matter how close I hold the controller
So that
to my
looks
body.
stunningly
but
good.
fortunately, Ubisoft has a solution with a brand new take on fitness. It's fitness for
It looked
gamers, and there
beautiful.
are no gyms, no awkward progress.
When are they
selfies,
planning
or
this? I
overly
forgot the date.
enthusiastic
When's
instructors
this
that
Assassin's
make you
Creed
wanna
coming
punch
out?
them
This
and
year?
then yourself in the face. This is Shape Up. Please welcome to the stage creative director Charles Houteau.
Hi, Charlie.
Now I gotta hug everybody. If I hug one guy and I don't hug you, I'm gonna hear about it later. So here we go. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's awesome. He's
Hi, everybody.
incredibly muscular.
October.
Wait.
He is. Look at him. Okay, wiry.
Fitness is boring. I know. I'm sorry. It's boring to do. It's boring to watch. And as gamers, we deserve better. Today, we are really proud to announce our partnership with Microsoft to bring a new type of training on Xbox One this November. Your workout will finally become an epic game. Your personal program an exciting quest. And your coach will train you for the ultimate boss fight. Welcome to a new era of fitness games. With Shape Up, we took the key fitness moves that ensure a good workout, and we transform each one of them into an exciting challenge. You will sprint on the roof of a train, you will lift elephants, even punch asteroids. Because we can prove that you will do more crunches, more push-ups, and even more squats if your workout becomes a game. For us, more fun means better results.
And I know gamers watching might feel a little skeptical about that, but I once
For
tried to
me,
beat my
more
high score on a
fun
coffee maker.
means
So I feel like if
Power
a gamer thinks they
Rangers.
can win at something, they're going to go hard.
Sure.
So let's see it.
Cool. Let's
All right,
play.
Awesome.
We will show you 2 challenges today.
You know it's true though?
First,
Ever since I
Genostat.
started playing Hearthstone, while I work out
We wanted to
way
transform
harder
cardio
and way
workout into a
longer.
cool rhythm game.
But I don't need a game to tell me
So
how to
that's me
work
here.
out. Fuck that shit.
By the way, that's me next to me.
I told you he was wiry.
Huh? That's what we call the replay feature. It allows you to record every performance, save it for later, send it to your friends, or as today, I will try to beat my own best score. Let's try. Let's see if I can teach me a good lesson.
This is going to be awesome.
Let me warm up.
Adorable.
Okay, that's me on this side. That's me this morning. Let's see what you got, Charlie.
This actually looks like fun. Holy shit. This looks like genuine fun. Wow. And they got some licensed music in there. A nice remix. It's kind of a dumbed down DDR, a little bit. Hey, he was tossing in flair there that he didn't even need to, was it? Well, how? Do you think it's really forgiving though? It looks like it might be really forgiving. It was telling him he got perfect on stuff where it didn't look like he got perfect to me.
Thank you.
But
How'd you do?
So let's see.
You beat yourself.
Oh.
Well done.
I'm already in a better shape than this morning.
Impressive, Charlie.
In your face, Charlie from the past.
That was super fun. That was great to watch.
that actually looks really
weird, but mostly
interesting. I'm surprised. What did she say? That it looked a little
So we're going to
weird?
let Charlie catch his breath, and we're going to bring out a couple of brave gamers for a little healthy versus. And so, since Ubisoft's roots are obviously and unapologetically French, we're going to engage in some good old-fashioned stereotyping, pitting a couple of Ubisoft employees.
Did it say that
against
he
each
just
other.
burned
The US
480 calories?
Against the France.
I
That's
don't
what they
think
call
so.
them. La France. So,
He did not
first
burn
up,
480
on the red team, we have
calories
the pride
there.
of
Maybe it was a
America. He's
cumulative
American, his
amount
light
of
beer,
calories that
deep-fried
day or
Oreos,
something.
And catfish noodling. What's that? Everybody give it up.
Oh,
for
it was a per hour?
Ubisoft San
Oh no,
Francisco.
per hour makes sense. No, yeah.
Of wheatgrass
Doing an
juice
activity
and
like that for 1 hour would totally
and-
burn 500
Et
calories.
le prochain, on the blue team, we have l'Esprit de France.
No,
He loves
that's
leaving
totally
like
doable,
3-hour
guys.
coffee breaks, making fun of American tourists, and playing football with his feet. Welcome, bienvenue. Give it up for Justin from Ubisoft Paris.
That guy really wanted the kiss.
Welcome, guys. You are here today to represent your country for a push-up contest to the death. No, I'm kidding. But the more push-up you will do, the bigger the object will be on your back. That's the game. Let's see who gets to the elephant first. Let's play.
It's gonna be awesome. I have the tiger.
I hope that you are ready. Your country is watching.
It's another remix of this time of Eye of the Tiger. Oh no, that ain't fun. No. Push-ups. Screw that, man. The graphical representation is neat, but whoa. That's really neat, though. Who won?
Time's up.
All right, and who is the winner?
Incredible, guys.
Who is the winner? That was really That was
Let's see
exciting.
the result. Oh, it's clear.
Gary!
US wins.
Gary, give it up for Gary from San Francisco. Justin, bon
Congrats,
effort. And, you know, lay off les frites. Very well done, both of you. Give it up for Gary and Justin, you guys.
If I tried to do that, I would like not be able to work for a month.
At the booth, we have more challenges to try.
High impact
You will be able to
workout.
try to beat me at my own best scores. Have a great E3, have fun. Thank you, Aisha.
Thank you. Give it up for Charlie. Charluto. I don't know why that was so funny to watch. All right. Ubisoft puts a premium on the value of experiencing history through the eyes of the people who were there. They've done that with Assassin's Creed, and now, on the 100th anniversary of World War I, comes Valiant Hearts, the Great War.
Ah, here we go. We're going to hear a little
Developed
bit
with the
more
UbiArt
about Valiant
framework,
Hearts.
the engine that made Rayman Legends and Child of Light possible. Valiant Hearts is a unique puzzle adventure that follows the emotional journey of 4 characters and their canine companion through the horrors of the trenches across the Western Front. Ubisoft is also proud to announce their partnership with the documentary Apocalypse World War I, coming soon on the American Heroes channel. Some of their incredible colorized photos and archival videos have been included within the game, providing a new way for players to interact with history and adventure in this beautiful, stylized universe, literally bringing art and the past to life.
Oh, she just said literally bringing art to life. I hope not. I mean, I know Ubisoft's been working on some pretty crazy new technologies, but
To my dearest friends, through the evil noise of artillery, tanks, and planes, I remember our adventures, our friendship, and your pain. My closest friend, Emile, in your twilight years, you came to fight, not for glory.
it's very French animation.
But to mend your daughter's tears. Lucky Freddy, you were always fearless and with intent. I hope you have found peace with your letters that were never sent. Anna, my bravest of warriors across the Western Front, saving the mountain of wounded without firing a shot. And Carl, if only I could light your way home through the fields of war, through treacherous nights, to be with your family once more. Although I cannot write these words, and the time has come to part, your stories will always remain, as will your valiant hearts.
It is from the dog's perspective. The voice was the doggy. I was wondering until the end, it wasn't really confirmed. Seems like an interesting story.
All right, so we've laughed, we've cried, we've learned some stuff. We saw the sprawling canvas of Curat, Paris during the French Revolution, and the entire United States by road. We worked out and set US-France relations back 60 years. We danced, well, not me, but other people. We've seen a lot today that not only looks killer, but will all be live at the booth. But you know it's not over until we see the man in charge.
Ah!
So please give a big welcome to Ubisoft CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Bond villain Yves Guillemot. Thank you. Project Exodus is coming along nicely.
Thank you. How are you
You're
doing?
also part of it. You will be
really happy
liquidated
to be
promptly.
back. Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, so I saw you recently on the game.
Yes, I was. I was in Watch Dogs. I was very honored to be asked to be a part of that game, so thank you. How did I look in the game? What did you think?
You looked just a little bit shorter. But
A little shorter in the game. Well, things on stage are bigger than they appear. So, Eva, I really want to know, we're excited to hear what you have to say to everybody today.
What's he got to show us? Something new.
Thank you to all the fans that are
New
here
IP,
in
I
the
think.
theater and also watching us online. You know, we really depend on you and we love you very much.
Something that
I
will
would like
blow us
also
away.
To say congratulations to the Ubisoft team that brought what you have
And
today.
inevitably create
And,
controversy down the
I also
road.
would like to show you one more game. I'm very happy to show you. So enjoy. Thank you.
One more thing. He's like the French Steve Jobs. Pre-alpha footage captured from a multiplayer match. Team
All right,
Raven?
team, here we go.
Team
Have
Rogue.
to roam. Wrath, be careful, all right?
I will.
I'm already less interested than I was seconds ago. But who knows? Maybe it'll be awesome.
First floor.
Multiplayer doesn't always mean.
Yeah, we've faced these guys before.
I just.
All right, my drone spawned on the second floor. Got one that just passed me. It looks like we got 3 more in the hallway. They're reinforcing the kids' room, north wall. Right there, they're blocking the master bedroom.
I got one ground level. Looks like he's blocking the main entrance.
Oh, I see the hostage.
Yeah,
she's in the kids' room.
I was gonna say Rainbow Six too. Do you guys think it's Rainbow Six? But it doesn't feel like. I mean.
They're barricading
well,
all the windows.
Shut up, bitch! Ah, you fucking.
They saw me. Drones out.
Idiot.
Okay, I say we breach the garage. No, I'd rather not. I mean, they always defend it.
The only
with a
thing I don't
shitload of
understand
booby
is
traps.
why would a SWAT
say we
or
drop on the
whatever,
roof
you know, a
and breach the
tactical
3
team
second
be
floor
approaching
windows.
this
We all
house
come in at
in a
once.
Boston
What do you guys
suburb?
think? Okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's vote for a helicopter drop.
Roger that.
All set.
I'm going to my spot.
Now, Pyro and I will take the large window. You guys take the rest. You got it?
So what are the bad guy team doing right now? What are they discussing? Are they just hanging out inside, like looking up
guys
porn while they wait
good?
for the other team to get ready?
Wait. What? You all right? Yeah, all good. All right, set up. And on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys. Yeah. All right.
So it sucks to be the bad guys team?
Wait, shit, the wall! Covering.
It sucks to be that guy who died instantly and is now watching the rest of the round from spectator. So does he just wait for the next 4 minutes until the next round, and then he hopes that he doesn't die upon breach next time?
Enemy is camping outside.
Shit. Okay, you stay here. We'll clear the floor. Okay. Come on, move up. All right.
It's not AI, guys.
Go, hallway.
It's supposed to be 2 teams.
Move up. From the wall. Move.
You know what? I just thought of something that would be really fun to do on our show.
I'm on him. Shit, I missed.
The destructible environment stands out as pretty spectacular in this.
Fuck, where are they? Main hallway.
That seems to be the real draw here.
Shit, he's got a shield up. He's got us pinned down. Wrath, take this guy out. Main hallway.
I can't see him. Window's blocked.
All right, hang on, I got it. Nice. Go.
Hang on. Got him.
That guy sucks at the game. You couldn't even tell that that's what was just happening. Wouldn't it be cool if we on the show played games in this sort of choreographed, planned, scripted multiplayer style? Like, you got that? You good? You okay, dude? All
Watch
right,
out for Havoc.
let's
He's
go.
still out there. There, he's right there.
Where?
He's outside. Wrath, watch out.
I'm looking.
Look at the timer. No time to waste. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. It's getting louder.
You got that,
Yeah, we're
Deeks?
close.
All right. Bravo, Alpha Deekster.
Hang on. Wait. I'll send the drone.
That would never work.
All right. Hostage is on the ground near the door. The door and the wall are reinforced. The door upstairs is barricaded. One just grabbed her. Shit. He's using her as a shield. The other one's got a shield too. They're facing the door. All right. Get ready to breach.
What are you thinking?
Death from above. Wrath, you still on the north side?
Yeah.
All right, I'm making a door in the living room. Wait, you see me?
It seems like it really sucks to play as the bad
All right, I'm
guys.
gonna lay this thing. Cover me.
They just sit there waiting to die.
What?
God, Havoc, he got me.
Where is he?
Never mind, that hurry.
Clock's ticking, Dante. Ready when you are.
Okay. I'm gonna breach the ceiling. Just wait for my go.
Got it. Come on, Dante.
Breaching. Hey, go, breach!
Got him.
He's just flailing like an idiot. He's like, oh, I hate this game. Why do I always have to be on the bad guy's side?
Nice one, guys. Now let's get out.
Now he's using her as a shield. Aren't these supposed to be the good guys?
All right, let's go.
But he's just putting her forward. Like,
Find an exit.
I'm looking. Everything's blocked.
Clear one out.
All right, I'm taking out the main entrance.
Havoc! Kitchen! Right there!
No. We got this. Get her out.
I got him!
Keep it moving. Shit, I'm dead. Window upstairs, go.
Whoa, wait! She's down! I have to revive her! Cover me!
I got you. Get out of here.
does anybody know the cure for 3 bullets to the heart?
Be lit up here, bitch. Ah, shit. He got me.
All right, I got the window.
Go.
Is anybody like really, I was impressed by the destructible environments. I don't believe in the gameplay. I don't think that it'll play like that at all.
You ever been so excited that like you're laughing and you're kind of crying at the same time? That was fucking awesome. Is everybody all right? Because I could use a couple of hugs.
And if it did play like
Rainbow
that,
Six, man. It's been 6 years since we last got a Rainbow Six title. Clearly it was worth the wait. Everybody come to the booth to see the live demo. I just want to say, I know I'm partial. I've done this for 3 years.
what's it like to play as that one
more
guy
and more
who
awesome
died
every year.
at the
I'm
very
so happy
first
to be here. I
breaching
can't wait to hit the
part?
floor. I can't wait
Who
to
had
see
to
you guys
wait
down
through the
there.
next 4
Everybody,
minutes
thanks for
watching
coming
his
out
team.
today. Thanks to everybody watching at home. If you're watching online, stick around. I'm going to grill the game devs right after this with your questions post-show. This is Ubisoft. You know the deal. Come see us on the floor and do that shit. Good night.
And there you have it.
Milani says
Ubisoft
maybe
E3
there's
2014 media briefing. I hope you
gameplay
enjoyed yourself. Once
for
again,
the
use
people who are out.
#UbiE3 to let us know what you think about
So
it.
like when you've died, you get to play something else, or like.
And now we're going to see if we can find some people to ask some questions to, because I'm really curious to see.
Who is this guy? Is he a former boxer or something? He's got the boxer lisp.
But let's grab some people. Let's grab some random people. Random people. Here you go. You are very random. What do you think? Rainbow Six.
I saw 2 great games.
All right. Let me know. Which one?
The Division and the Rainbow Six.
And the Unity. Unity? Of course. All right. Cool. Next one. We're just going to go random.
Just grab someone then. Just grab a guy.
Here's a random person. No, here you go. You're very random. Am I? Rainbow Six, first impressions.
Well, listen, I've been a fan of the game since the very beginning. I've been playing on this game on Xbox Live for years.
I'll turn it up. Sorry,
Now
guys.
I'm very happy that it's back. Really happy. Yeah, man.
And are you gonna dance? Are you gonna do some just dancing?
Well, you know that I dance a lot.
Of course, that's why.
You know, people know that I dance. So that's what's happened, man. And the mobile application now can bring the party anywhere.
Has anybody done research? Have you found out who this guy is?
Hey, this guy did a good job before the pre-show, right? Come
First
on,
one
man.
to find out.
Thank you very much.
Will be a hero in my heart.
What's up, bro?
All right. Okay, we're gonna move on. Move on to some more people. Let's see who can we get. Who can we get? Random people in front of the camera. I'm just gonna grab the random.
He has
first
to find
random
the
person I meet.
plants.
Hello. Hi. What do you think?
Amazing.
We can work with, right?
This is amazingly fucking.
Just good. Just good.
Just good?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed?
Oh, I like it.
This is a highlight.
Perfect game. Perfect game. Please, once again, let us know what you think about our game. Use hashtag UBE3 to let us know what your favorite game is.
So anyways, I had a question for you guys. Was Valiant Hearts, I think interesting that Ubisoft is coming out with a game based on World War I, and that everybody seems really solemn and sentimental about the story and the setting, because it's within, sort of, almost within our generational lifetime, but it's not. You know, we know people generationally who were a part of World War II, but not so much World War I, and yet there seems to be somehow an emotional connection to Valiant Hearts, as opposed to the French Revolution, or say even the Revolutionary War in the previous Assassin's Creed games that I've just learned today was the Revolutionary War and not Civil War. Any of the Assassin's Creed games that have occurred just a little bit before World War I. And yet we look at those and we feel as though that's, you know, kind of history that can be dissected and laughed at and parodied and rewritten in Assassin's Creed style. But there's like a sanctity to anything within the 20th century, but 19th century and earlier is, it seems like there's a double standard, like that we don't have enough of a connection to those previous things. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, at what point does the line get erased and we're allowed to go after that? Guys, World War I was terrible, but there were a lot of other terrible wars that have been covered in Assassin's Creed. To say that other wars weren't terrible that have been covered within the Assassin's Creed universe is kind of silly. They were human beings too, and they died. A lot of people died.
I know I enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are.
It's true. World War II gets over the top fiction as well. I'm just saying, like, it's just, I guess it's just maybe the tone of the fiction that makes it more sentimental than others.
We started to build Peg and Min. We wanted to make sure that we built somebody who's a little bit different. So we started to talk about Voss from Far Cry 3.
Guys, I think that horrible death is horrible death, regardless of how widespread it is. You can't say that just because there was more of it, it becomes more horrible, and thus it should be held in higher regard or with more sentimentality. The fact is, it's still a loss of human life. I agree, mustard gas was an atrocity, but so was a lot of stuff that happened in World War II, and I mean, World War II definitely has a sentimental connection.
Is Voss going to be back?
But yeah, to hold one war and say that this one was especially bad, so this one has a more sentimental appeal than another war, seems silly to me.
So let's see. Tell us a little bit about how Just Dance now works. I mean, I think it's pretty simple, but it's pretty cool that you don't have to be in front of your. Do you have to be in front of your
I'm done arguing with you guys on this. I didn't even think it was going to be an argument, but you're pretty dead set against other wars besides World War I being horrible.
Your PC, tablet, you know, any browser, smart TV, whatever you got.
Killer.
It's really easy to use, but the technology behind is what enables this. You know,
I'll save my
you know,
my moral quandaries for private discussion with Becky.
And enables this really seamless, really easy to play. The technology is a bit complex, but the experience is just magic. It's seamless. It's really easy to play.
That's a good point. Somebody said that photographic connections tends to make it feel like a closer connection to that war.
Just Dance fans uploading crazy videos online.
Oh, are you kidding? I mean, that's yeah, this huge community of people.
Is there one that you've seen that was particularly memorable? And I really hope there's nudity involved.
haven't seen that one.
people, right?
But you know, the one that actually my favorite ones are the.
I think it's
where
because of
people-
the
some
doggy.
fans collaborate,
Says
like
Bulldog
Real
Archer.
Dance, it's a guy
But you're
called Car
biased.
96 on YouTube. He posts videos of himself dancing, and he invited some other friends, Carl and Natasha. And they're in the U.S. And they post videos of themselves dancing together to songs, which is kind of cool. It's just the people
I
around
think
the
that the
world.
best explanation in there was that we have that we have photos. It makes a lot of sense. It feels as though anything that has been documented with photos feels much closer to us than other
They
things.
just make their own maps, make their own just dance choreography, and it's really, really cool.
People with a long weekend. Okay, the division. All right. So let's see. I want to ask you a question that's going to challenge you. Tell us a little bit more about the guys with the flamethrowers. Tell us about the dynamic in the game. I want to understand more about who the good guys and the bad guys are.
So for the guys with the flamethrowers, you will find them in parts of the city with a high level of contamination. Like
So we've got an hour and 50
so
minutes
they're drawn to
before
that part of the
Sony
city.
starts.
And you can actually see them at the convention center backstage in the booth demo.
And I mean, it's the
running live.
idea that these guys are trying to clear contagion out of the city, and they kind of don't care who gets caught in their net.
Yeah, basically, but it's not really a good thing to do. Because by burning corpses, contagious corpses, you actually spread the virus and
Well,
not.
someone needs to
They
write a
need to be
letter.
stopped.
Was there a specific reason that you chose Manhattan as the setting for the game?
You mean
New York? Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So New York is sort of like a symbol.
So let's sum up
and,
the
it mirrors
Ubisoft press
complexity of our
conference.
society, and I think everyone.
I don't think I'm going to listen to this stuff, but Ubisoft, not incredible. It wasn't super exciting this year. I think that Microsoft is still the winner. Interestingly enough, I was more excited, I think, about the Ubisoft footage that was shown during Microsoft's press conference than I was by this stuff that they showed during their own press conference. Way better than EA. Way, way better than EA. It had heart. They always get bonus points for heart. Nothing even close to the EA press conference from 2 years ago. And I think even I mean, nothing even close to the Ubisoft press conference from 2 years ago. And I think even last year's Ubisoft conference beats this year's as well. What can you guys remind me? Was there anything else? Like, I mean, they had Rainbow Six was supposed to be kind of a big deal, I suppose. But does anybody else feel like Rainbow Six, the Rainbow Six gameplay that they showed there, is going to somehow cannibalize the desire for people to play The Division? Doesn't there seem to be some bleed over in genre there for one company making two games that involve team versus team shooters? Tactical. Valiant Hearts was interesting, but we've already known about Valiant Hearts. Valiant Hearts had already been announced, so it was just a nice extra little story trailer. I think that actually that was the better out of the two Valiant Hearts trailers that have been released so far. The Division is more RPG and open world. Still, they're still team-based shooters, and I think that they're still going to be competing against each other for people's time. I think they're going to be marketed and appeal to the same type of person, and they're going to have to decide between one or the other, I think. And I just find it interesting when a company has two products that seem to me to be very similar in their scope and range of personality that they're geared towards. You don't see that a lot, I feel. Anyways, the trailer, the intro of the bad guy for Far Cry 4 was interesting. I have to say that he's a little bit too similar to Voss. He's got a little touch of that crazy. Is that maybe that's just an ongoing theme in Far Cry, crazy baddies, like over the top, crazy, long, protracted monologue type bad guys? Is that something? Having crazy antagonists is kind of Far Cry's motif? Okay. I'll accept it then. I guess if that's their signature. I only know Voss before this. I really didn't pay any attention to Far Cry 1 and 2. But what was the protagonist in Far Cry 1 and 2? Because when I saw the protagonist in this one, he looked like another nondescript young dude with stubble that I didn't find any appeal for. And that was my downfall in Far Cry. For my enjoyment, was my lack of connection to the character, the main character, and his friends. And I'm afraid that's going to happen again with this Far Cry based on just what I've seen so far. I don't see any attachment going on with the protagonist. But he must remain faceless and nondescript because you need to be able to picture yourself in his shoes, even if he's white and you might not be, and even if he is a male and you might not be. It says something when I am basically the demographic of the protagonist in both these games, and I still don't feel any sort of an attachment. But it looks like it's going to be very much in the same vein as Far Cry 3, isn't it? It's sort of a tropical-ish looking open world. Collect your points, upgrade your shits, create and craft your crap type game. Anything else I'm forgetting from the press conference? Any other things that I haven't mentioned? The Assassin's Creed footage, yeah, like I said, I think that I was more interested in the multiplayer stuff that they showed during the Microsoft press conference. The single player looked pretty nice, though. I mean, it's Assassin's Creed. It looked nice, but it still had all those caveats that come with most Assassin's Creed game, and I know that some of you just don't see them as issues, and I continue to see them as issues. You could see it within that trailer. When he was fighting one of the guy's weapons, his arm went right into the building and was just sitting there for a while inside the building. He was half in and half out of the building. And it's polished like that helps with immersion, I think. When you see clipping, it breaks immersion. When you see a guy's hand, half of a guy hanging out inside of a building and half of him outside, and he's split down the middle by a storefront shop window. Stealthy pistol, it doesn't matter if it's beta. We've seen all the previous Assassin's Creeds, and it's what we've seen in all the previous Assassin's Creeds. They never get rid of that stuff when it ships. It's going to be there. Mark my words. It will be there again. Piano Slave calls it a classic AC glitch charm. Well, if you see it as charming, I guess that it's an easier way to get around it. But for me, it bothers me. And then there was a few things, like I'm nitpicking, but I mean, this is just what I will always do with Assassin's Creed, because they get it so right on so many different levels, but then these little things, like the way that guy was the main characters were walking before you killed your target. They were like, not main characters, but when they were leaving the room, they were just going like this. They were walking smoothly, but then they were turning like this, like on a dime. But then so much of it looked beautiful. And I guess that's what continues to make the bad parts look so bad, is that so much of it looks so beautiful. And it really makes the bad stuff stand out even more, I think, is when it looks like, when it's rough here, but it's gorgeous everywhere else, the rough part really jumps out at you. I almost wish that if they felt like they never wanted to get rid of that, if they never want to get rid of that clipping issue, if they feel like it would take too much power in the system, or their engine isn't equipped for it, that they would add animus glitches around it when it happened. Sure, it might break immersion, but it would break immersion within the animus. It would at least keep you within the animus suspension of disbelief, as opposed to the time period suspension of disbelief. But at least you'd still be in the AC universe still. You just see animus glitches wherever things were being weird. It would almost be like they would be self-referencing their own programming. Like they tend to do that, right? They seem to be very self-referential with all their stuff. They break the fourth wall continuously, and I think that would be just the hit of heights for that. But K-Shade, which is they just bin the whole animus bullshit. I've always kind of liked the animus thing, so.
So check that out.
But that's what happens, you know, when you make a game that looks so very realistic. When you start to approach realism, it makes it easier to see your failings where you don't quite make it. Stylized games get away with a lot more. It's a lot easier to get rid of the rough edges when it's stylized. Is this a virtual booth tour? But hey, I guess on the plus side, my expectations for the next Assassin's Creed are pretty low. I mean, after playing all the way through Black Flag and loving the story and atmosphere, regardless of the graphical shortcomings and immersion-breaking glitches, I still loved the game and the story. At least I'll go into the next Assassin's Creed expecting just that, and maybe I'll just slowly, they're going to wear me down over time. Being like sort of a noob to the series, maybe it's taking me a longer time to get worn down. Maybe you guys have been worn down long before me, and that's why you seem to be more complacent with the glitches that you see in Ubisoft games. Whereas I'm only kind of really starting to experience it, so I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, why doesn't 2K have a conference? Why don't they ever have a conference? You'd think that they would be one of the big ones to do a conference every year, because they're the only other really big publisher out there, right? 2K, EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. That's the big ones, big six. Well, Take-Two, 2K, they're the same thing, right? Activision, how big is Activision? What does Activision own nowadays? Because didn't they kind of like reform themselves? Like they were, let me see here. I want to see like a graph of size comparisons of like, you know, how would you gauge the size of Activision? Oh, Activision is Blizzard now? When did that happen? Fuck me. Well, we know why that doesn't happen then. They have their own conference, right? It's more like Blizzard owns Activision. Yeah, I feel like that makes more sense. Years ago. Jesus Christ. What has Activision been doing that I haven't been paying attention to them then? What was the last thing that they did besides that wasn't Blizzard related? Bethesda... Yeah, why doesn't Bethesda do their own conference? They have enough stuff to show that they could have their own conference, don't they? They have enough properties that they could have their own little thing. If Konami has their own little digital thing, why wouldn't Bethesda do their own little digital thing? Bethesda has QuakeCon. Activision does Skylander? Oh, I didn't... Wow. And of course, Call of Duty, yeah. I guess they don't have to worry about Call of Duty because Call of Duty will be shown at all the other press conferences. I guess they don't, you know, have to. It almost makes you wonder why Ubisoft does theirs. probably to show the heart of the company. I think it's a PR move for Ubisoft, because Ubisoft could get away with not having a conference. They could easily show up at Microsoft and show some games, and show up at Sony's and show some games, and you'd get the same amount of, you know, info as you would get from Ubisoft's own conference. They could just show a little bit more at each, and I'm sure each of them would be happy to show more Ubisoft games. I'm sure they'd happily accept Ubisoft stopping by to do that. I kind of want to see all the studios stacked up against each other size-wise, and to know like the exact size or how big they are compared to each other. How would you, I was just saying that earlier, how would you stack them, guys? How would you decide what is bigger? Employees? Employees makes the most sense, I guess. Maybe there's an infographic. So where am I going for Sony's conference? Probably Sony, right? Or PlayStation.com? Number of studios owned? Yeah, but the studios have to be a certain size, right? Or yeah, I think employees makes most sense to gauge who's the biggest studio. Somebody go make me an infographic so that I'll learn how many people were watching today. How many people were watching our stream at this time of day? I can't really see it. It's not updating the number for me. It just says 1,000, and I think it was probably more than 1,000. I don't think revenue is an accurate determination of how big a company is, because if you go by revenue, then you might see Zynga win. Or, you know, you could see some company that's just struck it rich with some crazy ass for all you know, like Candy Crush Saga has made more than probably anything else or something like that. Yeah, exactly. So revenue isn't the best way to go, I think. Wiki lists it as Take-Two, Ubisoft, EA, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Sega, Activision, Namco. In order? Take-Two is bigger? $2,370. Cool. Thanks, guys. Well, it was a pretty good conference, I suppose. It just wasn't, like, you know, mind-blowing. So far, we haven't been blown away this E3. I think that... I don't... You know... I'm trying to think of whether Sony is primed to take the cup here, or if Nintendo's going to... I think it's going to come down to Nintendo and Sony this year. I think Sony's going to come out and show us a new Uncharted. I think that they're... is there anything they could stun us with? I think that's the main thing, is that we're looking for a real stunner. None of the conferences have really had that yet. Nothing that really took us off guard and that we weren't expecting. Nintendo has a new IP that Miyamoto's working on. So it really feels like Nintendo's probably got the edge this year. They will always lose points in my book for not doing a stage show. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about E3. When you don't do a staged show, you lose a couple points in my book just for showmanship. But I feel even after losing, I don't keep real points. I don't know how many points I'm doing, but, you know, even with losing points in my book because of lack of stage show, I still think they're probably going to have a very good chance of winning this year based on that new IP from Miyamoto. The Last Guardian, that would be really cool. Among all the rumors of Last Guardian potentially being canceled, that they would just come out and be like, hey, it's here and it's shipping this year or next year or something like that. we've seen Valve come out before in the past on Sony's stage. Could they do it again? PlayStation continues to be the only login that you can use as an alternative to a Steam login when you sign up for an account. They kind of have a close relationship. Not really, though. You'd think that Microsoft and Valve would be closer, since they actually are literally closer together. Is it possible that Rockstar would ever announce something at a Sony conference? Probably not. Have they done that in the past? I don't think so. So yeah, at this point, I have to say, like, I'm just kind of I'm pretty underwhelmed by everything that's been shown so far at E3. I've been excited, but at the same time, in comparison to previous E3s, I'm not blown away, not even close. There's no real, like, you know, I do feel like playing games. It has inspired me to get back to playing some video games. I kind of want this week to be over now. It's inspired that in me. Seeing all the game footage and all the great games that are coming makes me want to finish the great games that have come already and that I want to, you know, finish up before moving on to the next. Scalebound. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Bringing up Scalebound. Scalebound more confused me than anything. It looks really like it might be really neat, but I mean, it confused me because I don't know what it is. It was a cool CG trailer, but what the fuck is it? It was very interesting that Platinum Games is creating a exclusive Microsoft IP, because I was completely convinced that they were kind of in Nintendo's pocket now. That they were basically a Nintendo studio. So anyways, I guess I'm going to have some dinner, and I'll come back to watch the Sony press conference. Thanks for continuing to watch these with me, guys. I hope that it's been worth it, watching it with me. I hope that my commentary's been worth it. I think despite being tired, I've been reasonably optimistic this year. I don't think I've been... I don't think it's the same disaster as it was last year when I was tired and watched the Nintendo conference. I think I've been doing okay today. I've been critical, but I've been also had a healthy dose of optimism, so... but I'm sure there'll be those who tell me that I'm just too negative for them, and yet they won't stop watching. Alright guys, I'll be back in a while to watch the Sony conference. See you later, guys.